Day 46. Sleeping in this chamber feels more like a tomb. And speaking of sleep, this new armor will not allow me to sleep, so I guess I will write in my journal. The artifact that we are searching for is located deep inside an underground fortress, or a vault of some sort. With all the trouble we've gone through with burning light, scorpions, and elemental creatures, it's no wonder this artifact is worth protecting. This is one way to keep our village safe from great harm, and I will see to it personally that it is safe from danger. With our new weapons and my new armor, we shall see what we'll encounter next. Just not any undead creatures. I hate being frightened and paralyzed. I hear Varin finishing his trance. I should pause for a moment and listen to what he has to say.
We return once more to the land of the hunter. Adran, Thía, and Varin have fought their way through yet another occurrence of the curse that has been laid upon them, as well as a chamber full of oddities and strange odds and ends that turned out to each have a rather voracious appetite. Having won through both chambers, they descended a ladder, only to come up through a trapdoor that left Varin's senses rather reeling, in which they discovered certain interesting artifacts. Namely, 2 suits of +3 leather armor. Pardon me. Iron bands of Bolaro, which Varin unintentionally trapped Adran in for a temporary amount of time. You're welcome. What's going on here? So that happened. An immovable rod, which I believe Thía took. Am I correct on that?
Yep.
Excellent.
I believe so.
Adran found a suit of +3 mithril plate armor that has attached to it a magical blade called I think we're going to call it Sanguine Blade. Is that about right?
I believe so.
And it has carved into its handle, which seems to change based on who's touching it. It has the words Sanguine nonetheless carved into it. We all decided to take a long rest here in this seemingly relatively safe chamber. And I will move you all there in just one moment. There we go. Okay. As we get ready to take a long rest, eat some food, and just recover our senses, Varin is going to go ahead and cast. Okay, so I've already reset everything, but I'm just going to go ahead and okay, so I'm going to actually do this slightly differently. So we're going to come out of our trance after 4 hours of resting. So it is now 4 in the morning. Hopefully, somewhere outside. Adran, you have not been able to rest in your new armor, so it's going to take you 10 minutes to put it on. And Varin, looking at you both, is going to say, do we want to continue straight on, or do we want to stay here for a couple more hours just in case that voice tries to find us again?
You think the voice will actually work through these thick walls?
Well, it seems to work across distance, so I can't imagine that a mere wall is going to be too much of a problem.
Maybe the lead will luckily keep it from talking to us.
I mean,
What lead?
I was going to ask, like, what do you mean lead?
Lead in the dirt. Come on, you guys have studied agriculture.
I'm
What
a
is this?
hunter. What is this thing called
What is
agriculture?
this lead that you're talking about?
I remember something of my mother saying something how she really liked this one elf that was into agriculture and talked about the lead in the ground and even moved a sharp object around and never mind.
Fascinating. So do we want to continue? Or do we want to wait a little while longer? Just be in an unbreachable magic area.
Well, I can put away my quill for now and get back to it later.
Oh yeah, you're doing your little writing thing. I'm going to cast. Let's take that off. Non-detection. And I'm going to choose a place no larger than 10 feet in any direction. So I'm gonna, here it is, draw shape, sure. And there we go. Adran, get inside.
There we go.
So for the duration, 8 hours. The target that I cast a spell on is hidden from divination magic. The target can be a willing creature or a place or an object no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. The target cannot be targeted by any divination magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors. So we have 2 hours, give or take, until around 6 in the morning, which seems to be about the time that the voice tries to check in on us. So in the meantime, we can get ourselves ready. Adran, I assume you would like some assistance getting your new fancy shiny armor on.
Yeah, I think it might take me maybe like 9 minutes.
10. Technically speaking,
it'll take me 9. So then that way, even if I end up taking 10 minutes, I'll be the half dummy.
There you go. And I believe you were going to switch your weapon bond from your longbow to your new magic sword, Sanguine Blade.
Well, actually, I was thinking of keeping my bond with my short sword and maybe bond also to my dagger.
Okay. So you're not bonding the magic sword?
No.
Okay. So instead of your longbow or the Sanguine Blade, you have bonded your dagger and your silvered short sword. Silvered. There you go. I just changed that on your character sheet down under weapon bond.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now so we take a few minutes twisting and turning the various components and finally get you arrayed in your new battle finery. I believe your armor class. Are you going to go forth with your shield equipped or empty-handed?
I believe I'm going to go forth empty-handed.
Okay.
Let me bring my character sheet up.
So you should go ahead and unequip your shield, which will put your armor class at 21.
Right.
Over the course of the next couple hours, I'm going to take some of my spare arrows and refill my quiver. I'm down to like 16 remaining arrows.
Yeah, I think Thea's gonna do the same.
So that leaves me 56 of my spare arrows. And now I'm back up to 20 arrows available. Thea, while you're restocking your quiver with available arrows, Adran, you notice that Varin, having restocked his quiver, has started examining his longbow, and he takes out his dagger and makes a very swift, hard cut at the string of the longbow. The dagger bounces off.
That's some fine twine you got there.
I noticed a couple of times that something was going on, but I mean, I thought it was just kind of like my mind playing tricks on me. But I tried digging the point of the dagger into the wood of the longbow, and it doesn't even make a scratch.
Really? What kind of a bow is that?
Given how my last bow got broken under the foot of a troll, I'm hoping that this one is unbreaking. Or not breaking. Or I sit down and I start thinking about what the right word is.
And I'm the poet.
Never gonna break bow? Not gonna leave you bow? No, that's not unbreaking.
How about the bendable bow?
But it already bends. All bows bend. That's how they shoot the arrows, Adran. I thought you were the smart one.
Or it's a bondable bow.
But I can't form bonds.
My name is Bow. Bonding bow.
That sounds odd. So the 2 hours pass, and within the area of non-detection, nothing seems to happen.
My armor feels as light as a feather, but hard as dragon scales.
And far more valuable than someplace, I'm sure.
Yes.
Before we continue forth, since you guys have used your quivers a couple of times, your torches a couple of times, Varin's going to actually light one of his own torches. So give me 1 second.
Okay.
Seeing as how it's helped in the past.
You know, I could always throw a little dancing lights and just have them follow us.
We'll just go cha-cha-cha.
So do you want to do that? Have them follow us or go before us? What do you want?
Oh, no, it's up to you. I mean, you're going to be lighting a torch.
Might as well save this for when I
Your
don't...
torch can actually burn. My lights are just an illusion.
Might as well wait for when, it's going to be more, I don't know, necessary. Like, let's say, for whatever reason, we're split up, and I don't have access to your dancing lights. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and summon your dancing lights. Also, as a quick reminder, each square in this place is 10 feet for the purposes of movement. So bear that in mind with how you place your dancing lights, sir.
Okay. There you go.
All right, and you can guide them down the hall as you wish. The hallway before us leads down, and just at the edge of our sight, it turns to the left. Oh, and Adran's on the move, apparently. And I am so happy that I finally have my adequate movement speed back. Thea, for yourself and for Varin, given that we have a 35-foot movement speed, I'm okay if we move 40 feet instead of 30.
Wait, were you talking to me or were you talking to...
No, I said Thea.
Oh.
Stepping around the corner, Varin gives a low whistle. The hallway ends abruptly, and at the end of it, there is an old rope and wood bridge covered with dust and crumbling to bits before our eyes, crossing a short but very deep, dark chasm to a wooden platform that is suspended among a chaotic mess of ropes, counterbalances, pulleys, and, well, some rather worrisomely looking frayed ends.
And how long are our spaces?
Each square is 10 feet. So to move one square costs you 10 feet of movement.
Well, that's about 20 feet of a bridge and rope mess.
I kick a pebble off the edge of the hallway here. And listen. I can hear it bouncing off of ropes. Okay, I think I just heard it hit something solid.
Ooh, gosh, that was what? About 12, 13 seconds?
Give or take.
I'm really good at jumping. Do you think
Jeez.
the other side's solid?
Adran, you can give me an investigation check from where you are. It will not be at disadvantage because you're using your dancing lights. Good call, sir.
All right. Investigation. Here we go.
Oh, fantastic. yeah, the wooden construction across from us looks pretty solid. And it doesn't even seem to, despite the various frayed ends of snapped ropes and decayed materials, the platform itself seems fairly solid. It doesn't even seem to be dipping unevenly.
Well, that's good, I guess.
I think Thea might be able to jump across that between having athlete and second story work.
Sounds good to me. You only need to move 5 feet forward, and you can add your second story, your dexterity modifier to your jump distance. So yeah, you can do that if you wish. And go ahead for it.
Okie doke.
Gentle
Go
landings,
ahead.
Thea.
Go ahead, and do you want me to roll in athletics?
No, since you're using athlete and your second story work, there's no athletics or even dexterity check to make. I shouldn't say.
Okay, so I should
Your
just be able to make it across.
So your jump distance is 12 feet with a running start, and then you add your dexterity modifier,
Which
12
is a
and
4.
4, 16. And especially if you dash, yeah, I'd say you'd probably make it like right on the edge there. So yeah, you basically just move and like slide forward onto the platform. As your feet strike the surface, you can feel it dip a little bit. It's clearly not fixed to anything solid. And there's a vast creaking and grinding of ropes and ropes and pulleys and dust cascading down around you, but the platform holds you up.
I guess she'll look around and start to describe what she's seeing.
Excellent. One of the first things that you note is that there are 4 discs on this platform. They are pressure plates similar to what opened the door that led downward and the door that led upward back in the chamber where the scorpions were.
Oh. So she'll let you guys know. Hey, looks like there's pressure plates over here. I don't know what they'll do.
Where exactly?
So,
They would be the blue circles.
over here and over here are some inlets, and there looks like to be 2 pressure plates on either side.
Okay. So, is it going to be a good thing if we step on it or no?
I don't know. I don't know what it does. I think we're kind of just making our way the best we can as it is right now.
Okay. So, Varin,
Yes.
you think that bridge will support my weight?
I look at your fancy new armor. I sense that there are going to be some disadvantages to you wearing that. Well, one way to find out, and I step onto the bridge. It dips rather alarmingly, and you can actually hear the wooden beams that I'm standing on kind of like creak and groan and protest, and even bend downwards a little bit, but they seem to be holding. Well, maybe very carefully.
Thea will get herself ready to help should you guys get close enough, and try to fall backwards if she needs to.
Fair enough. I hold out my hand to you, Adran, like, maybe if you move really, really quick and just kind of like jump onto and off of the bridge.
I don't like the whole jumping, but maybe step very lightly.
If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna step over here and leave you an open space.
Okay. I'm gonna try this spot now.
Go for it. And I'm gonna say where I am to try and grab you in case you sink right through. You do feel you can sense that the age of this wood is such that it probably would not hold you up for anything longer than a few hurried steps. So if you put your weight down with any form of great force, you'll probably go right through.
Probably.
So how about you step very, very gingerly across?
Sure thing.
And I'm gonna move around you here, Thea. So that's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah. I'm trying really, really hard to not rush myself.
Easy does it.
Sorry. My dancing lights were a little too weird.
Sorry, say that again.
I kind of threw my dancing lights above you, but then I'm like, let's not throw it directly above you. Let's still keep it high, but...
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm nervous. I'm nervous that this thing is going to break. So bear with me.
Probably the longer you stay on there, the more likely it will.
Okay, I'm there.
Oh, good, you made it.
With the weight of all three of us, we can definitely feel this platform wobble in the air. There's a rather unnerving sensation of emptiness beneath our feet and beneath the wooden structure we're on.
I'm getting kind of like a nervousness of empty feeling kind of a thing here, being this high up.
Really? I would have thought you felt that on the bridge.
Oh, I was feeling much worse than the lack of emptiness. I was feeling like there was nothing there.
I look back and gulp, and I point out to you both where there are visible boot prints left by Adran in the rather aged wood.
Probably from all the dust that's
Wow.
in too.
I think that's more than dust.
As the plank suddenly collapses and drops open.
Yeah, that was not dust.
Oh no, that was dust. That was like sawdust.
Well, what now?
Should we try these pressure plates?
Before you do that, I pull out my quarterstaff. Let's make sure they're, what they seem.
So nobody gets hurt?
Or, eaten, or stuck, or, any number of things.
Or electrocuted?
Or that.
Yeah. I look up and I just try to pull my hair down and it's still stiffly sticking out from my head. I'm like, this is gonna be really annoying. I don't like walking around looking like I'm a bush. So I tap on the pressure plates, the two below you and I, Thea. I give them both each a rather hard rap. Nothing seems to happen, except that they depress a little bit and they rise back up when the pressure leaves. Adran, I offer you the quarterstaff. Want to test your discs over there?
Yeah, sure. So I test that one first.
The left one or the right one?
The left one.
Okay. You give it a little hard knock. Some dust falls. The staff comes away without any impediment.
Okay.
One more.
Now I'm going to try the right one.
The same thing happens. Okay.
Huh. Maybe they need to all be pressed at the same time?
Well, how are we going to do that when there's only 3 of us and there's 4 buttons?
Well, there's that quarterstaff. We can use it to press the other one.
Kind of like wedge it against the wall.
Or we could put all our stuff together and put it on one of them.
But it took 10 minutes to put that armor on him.
I'm not saying take his armor off. We have backpacks.
Oh yeah. With that suggestion, I'll go ahead and take off my backpack full of gear.
So will Thea.
Adran?
I'll take off my backpack too.
Alright, so we pile it all on this one.
Yep.
Okay. And then once that's done, I'm going to nervously step onto this pressure plate. with a great creaking and grinding of ropes as we each step onto the individual plates, and with the weight of our gear on the other one, the platform jerkily starts to descend, very slowly. The ropes twisting and grinding past us as various weights descend and some others rise. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. Adran, while we are descending, can you please give me an investigation check?
All right. Come here. Seems to be rolling quite well today.
Wow, you're doing really good with that. All right, so you start paying attention to the walls, and start kind of like forming your own way of measuring, and just kind of like quarterstaff by quarterstaff length kind of thing as we descend. The platform continues to grind its way down as you count. I've got the wrong notes open. As you count and measure, let's see here. It takes a while, but we eventually descend a full 120 feet before the platform grinds to a stop. And hang on 1 second. I need this one. Okay. What's that? Hold on 1 second. This there. There you go. And as we come to a stop, we see before us, near where Varin is standing, an open, narrow passageway.
Oh.
Adran, give me one more investigation check.
Alrighty.
Oh, and dancing lights, that's concentration, isn't it?
Here, let me check. Oh, come here.
That is concentration, so I've marked you now as concentrating. Thank you, sir. Go ahead and give me that investigation check, please.
Alright.
Good roll. Good grief. All right, so you've measured out 120 feet, and as the platform descends and stops, leaving us now looking down an open passageway, Varin starts to move off, and as Varin steps off the platform, you can feel the platform actually ascend a little bit more. And with that investigation check, not only can you assume that once we're all off, the platform will rise, but you also don't see any sign of a device or lever to recall the platform.
Okay.
So once it goes up, how do you bring it down? As Varin steps off the platform obliviously. Oh, sorry, off the pressure plate. There we go.
And Thea will go to retrieve her stuff.
As you do that, the platform rises until only about half of this open passageway is now accessible. And Adran, you can feel the ropes grinding against each other. You can feel like there's definitely tension to the lines.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what to do now.
What's wrong? Says Varin.
Well, if I get off of this pressure point, it's all gonna rise right back up, isn't it?
Ooh.
Ooh. Well, maybe there's another way down. There was a ladder heading down in the room that we stayed the night at.
Yeah, but then we'd have to cross the bridge again.
I'm gonna step back onto the pressure plate here. Hey Thea, hand me my stuff, please.
She'll hand you your stuff.
And the platform kind of like sort of stabilizes. There's not much of an opening now. So
Well, is there any lever outside of this room and into the other room that can like hold this platform down?
None that we saw.
None that you saw. Great.
Excuse me 1 second, everyone.
If you want, what we could do is I could take a peek out there real quick.
I'll toss my pack of equipment back onto, actually, I'll put it onto this one right here, this pressure plate. Thea, put yours back on the pressure plate over there. With
She'll grab a couple of things just in case.
fair. What would you like to grab before you leave your stuff?
Her bow, her arrows, and the immovable rod.
Okay.
Just in case. And maybe a potion.
Fair enough.
One of the hack and leaf brews.
Okay. With that kind of weight distribution, the platform is basically low enough that there's about 3/4 of the passageway open to us.
Do you want me to go ahead and just scout it out a little bit and come back and tell you if that's something we really want to do, or if I see a thing that can like recall the platform?
Adran? I think he's thinking. That or he dropped out.
I think you guys can't hear each other.
Oh, I cannot hear him. Hold on a second, I'll reconnect. Can you hear me now, sir? Can you hear me, Thea?
I can hear you.
Okay, please have Adran hit the reconnect.
Adrian, why don't you hit reconnect real quick, just in case?
I still cannot hear him.
You still can't hear?
Adran, can you hear?
Wait.
Oh, there we
I
go.
think I heard you.
We have connection. Yay!
Yay!
We're back.
Success.
All right, so I don't know what you heard, but basically with Thea's pack and my pack on the two separate pressure plates, there's about a 3/4 of the opening here available to us. And Thea was suggesting, I believe, to possibly go scout.
Yep.
Yeah, I will totally agree with that.
Okie doke.
On the other hand, I mean, if there's not a means of bringing it to us or locking it in place, I gesture at the immovable rod in your hands.
I'm afraid it'll break it.
That could be problematic.
Cause like, you remember the bridge?
Yep, it was not that long ago.
Yeah, that I don't know that this is going to be much stronger or take the pressure of the immovable rod. I think it'll just move through the rod and break the platform.
Well,
Because the rod won't move, but the platform still might.
that could be a problem.
Too bad we all didn't have like a bunch of rocks or summon up boulders or.
I don't have that magic. I can call the plant life to eat people, but I don't see plant life here. Thea, would you like to poke your head down the hallway, so to speak?
Yep.
And for you, the hallway is basically very dark, so you're relying on your dark vision.
Okay. So she'll
It
go ahead and
proceeds
keep doing so just in case.
Straightforward.
And she'll think about it and remember, oh hey, we've been in close quarters recently. Come back, put her bow and quiver down, grab her short sword,
All right.
and then she'll go on.
Now, one thing will stand out, especially since you said you would look for it. There is no visible sign of any lever or any sort of means of holding the platform in place. So it seems that if once we get off the platform, without any other means of holding it in place, it's going to simply ascend once more.
Huh. Well, It could have a lever somewhere else.
It could. Adrian, while she's searching, and Thea, you can give me another full 40-foot movement. Adrian, can you give me an investigation check?
Yes.
All right, and hold right there, please, Thea.
Uh-huh.
Somehow my page, I think I accidentally... I tried to hide it, and then it decided, hey, guess what? I'm going to just go away.
Oh, nice of it.
So, here we go. Investigation. Here we go.
Good grief, your investigation favors you tonight. The ropes are definitely old and very taut, but from what you can tell, if the immovable rod were to be placed so that there's no like snap of pressure towards it, so basically place it right against the floor and then lock it in place, it'll just hold the platform. There won't be enough force against the rod to, basically destroy the platform. So it seems like it's solid enough that the immovable rod will hold it in place without destroying it. Oh, excuse me. If that's what you want to try. Thea, I'm not going to read the full description for you. I will simply tell you that from what you can see of this chamber, for the moment, there is no sign of any tool. If you proceed further, then I'll read the description. Sorry, no lever, no pressure plate. There's nothing that seems that it would be designed to keep the the platform from rising again.
She'll step kind of into the room to see if there's anything else.
Okay. Adrian, you and I are not aware of this. Thea, you step into a silent chamber devoid of dust or moisture. A sense of ominous watchfulness fills the air here, a muscle-tensing anticipation. 5 great stone pillars stand here in this room, rising from the floor to the ceiling 15 feet above your head. Between the pillars, near the rear wall, an obsidian dais offends the alabaster floor, the steps of which lead up to a 4-foot tall pillar, upon which sits a heart-shaped blood-red crystal. Ancient runes and sigils decorate the columns and walls, but whatever message they once conveyed is long since lost.
That's slightly creepy. She's going to ignore that thing there in the center and see if and step forward just enough to see if there's anything on the back wall.
On the back wall, there is the same sigils and runes that are unreadable to you, or at least uncommunicative. But again, there's no sign of anything no lever, no handle, nothing of the sort.
Okay, so she'll head back.
Okay. Oh, hi Thea.
Hey, yeah, it's a room with a lot of words I cannot read.
Sorry, Adrian, what was that?
I was about ready to use message so I can figure out what's going on in there.
Because it will travel around corners. Good call. All right. So nothing to hold this platform in place?
No, there isn't. I couldn't find a switch. It just was a room with a weird thing on the center pedestal, and there's a bunch of lettering, runics. I don't know. I'm not versed in magic.
Huh.
Would one of us go and look at it?
Well, I was thinking, Adran, since you were able to figure out the puzzle that got us down here,
yeah,
I could probably
he figured it out. I touched my electrocuted air.
I could stand where you're standing, and you could go take a look.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
All right, you guys can switch places. without too much difficulty. Adran, do you want to share with Thea what you determined with your investigating the platform and ropes before you leave?
That they were kind of old and kind of squeaky.
I guess you missed all of what I said, didn't you?
Yeah. My mic or something like that ended up cutting out, and I'm like, what is going on with my stupid computer?
Gotcha. I'll sum up. Basically, if the immovable rod were to be placed on the platform before being locked in place, so there's no upward momentum, then it should hold the platform in place without, ripping right through it.
Ah. Okay.
So, you can
Yeah,
go ahead.
you could possibly use your immovable rod, and it will keep this platform down.
Okay. How are we going to do it without breaking the platform? Let me know so that we can get it put in position.
Well, I don't really understand how that immovable rod works, but I assume you step on the platform that you're stepping on, and then you place the rod in the position that you need it to be in and give it a word for its command.
Or push. As my experience, I touched my almost wrenched shoulder. As my experience suggests, you press that button on one end, and then it stops moving. Abruptly.
Yeah, I just was wondering what we need to do with the platform so that it won't break before I put it in.
Well, Adran, if you get on one of these plates here, the pressure plates, and then Thea, you just put the rod on the floor of the platform, and as Adran, as you step on the pressure plate, the platform descends once again, so its floor is now flush with the stone floor.
Okay, so then just put it. Do I just put it down where I'm at, or like in between the two platforms?
Yeah, just like if you can, just put it like right as close to the center as you can reach.
Okay, so she'll take and reach the best she can to put it as close to the center as she can without getting off the switch.
Excellent. And then you click it.
Uh-huh.
And so what that results in is, since they're pressed against each other, there's no upward momentum. It's just pressure. Once we all step off the pressure plates, the ropes are definitely taut.
Grab our things.
Yes. I know we can grab all of our equipment.
All right.
With that in mind, I wonder if that was why the immovable rod was up there in the first place.
No clue. And I don't think anyone's around to be able to let us know one way or another.
Real quick, Adran, are you bringing along your dancing light?
Come, child of light.
Come, but my light child.
As I nearly forget to move the right screen.
Go, Lily Lantern. Go.
Would you like me to read the description one more time?
Well, I wasn't in the room when you read it.
Ah, okay. So, if you'll hold position there, please, Adran. We step into a silent chamber devoid of dust or moisture. A sense of ominous watchfulness fills the air here, a muscle-tensing anticipation. 5 great stone pillars stand here, rising from the floor to the ceiling 15 feet above our heads. Between the pillars, near the rear wall, an obsidian dais offends the alabaster floor, the steps of which lead up to a 4-foot-tall pillar, upon which sits a heart-shaped, blood-red crystal. Ancient runes and sigils decorate the columns and walls, but whatever message they once conveyed is long since lost.
Goodness. Look at that crystal.
Is that what we're here for?
I don't know, because didn't she say it was a statue of some sort? Is it this?
Hey, Varin. Doesn't that crystal look a little familiar?
I mean, it looks like a heart.
Or maybe I'm just seeing things, or kind of reminds me of that one time we were looking for a crystal in a cave, and then Lady Agatha came, distracted us, and then took it from us.
Right, I remember that occurring, but I didn't sense any Fae nearby us.
No, but I'm just wondering if this is almost like one of those other crystals. Like, does it talk? Does it convey messages? Or
I mean,
Hello, Mr. Heart Crystal, or can you speak back?
your words echo dully through the chamber and is answered by silence.
no, I guess not.
Well, maybe you have to touch it to have it talk back. But you see why I thought it had some kind of magic, right?
I mean, are you talking about the chamber or the crystal?
Chamber,
Oh,
or whatever's in here.
Adran, I imagine you turn and look at the languages on the wall,
Yeah.
or the writing, excuse me. What are you? So here are my languages that I know: Elvish, Elven, whatever. I guess I misspelled it. Common, Orc, Goblin, and Dwarvish. How did I get
Dwarvish.
that? Okay, apparently I have Dwarvish. I don't remember choosing that. What languages do you have, sir?
Let's see. Language.
Common, Elvish, and Goblin. Languages for you, Thea? Ow. Common, Elvish, and Scouts can't. Renamed from Thieves can't.
Wait, scouts can't what?
Apparently they can't communicate silently.
Ah, I see.
Or maybe it is a sign language of sorts.
None of our knowledge of various languages and dialects makes the runes and sigils make any sense.
Wait a second. I am getting something over here. Nope, I'm not.
I mean, this just looks like etchings in the wall. I mean, I totally understand how you might, suspect possibly magic, Thea, but I don't know what to make of it.
I don't either. And I don't know much about magic, so...
I
I don't know
Is
about
this the
you
thing
guys.
that we're looking for, or...
I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna be pulling out my quill and kind of getting some of these things written down.
That's
Come
a
here,
great
Light.
idea. Thea, I think you were asking a question?
Was this the statue that we're after, or is it something else?
I mean, it is a crystal and it's shaped like a heart. And it's the only one of its kind that we found in this weird place where we are.
I almost want to assume that the platform that it's sitting on might contain a trap of some sort. Just a guess.
I pull out my quarterstaff and tap the dais.
Well, yeah. Well, and it could be just like an item that's in this building, because we don't know how large this underground building is. We don't know how far it goes. We have gone down multiple layers, and we've not even seen everything, because like we went in the first door that we came across in that one maze area.
I'm almost nervous to suggest it, but I mean, I could step on the platform, the dais.
I could too if you don't want to.
Well, ordinarily I would say something, very polite and such, like ladies first or something like that, but I'm not going to do that to you. And I step on the platform. I mean, I guess it seems pretty solid. I even, stomp my foot a little bit, jump up and down. It just now occurs to me that maybe we could have, I don't know, searched the floor around this thing before I stepped on it.
Wait.
Well, yeah,
Here-
because isn't it a lot different?
Yeah, so the floor is made of alabaster stone, which is very white in appearance, but the dais is made more something more like obsidian.
Are these just pillars?
Sure
These
seem
5
like it.
things?
Wait a second.
I could
You-
climb up and see if there's something to it, because maybe there's a sign or something that's different if we see it from above.
Adrian, you had a thought or a question?
Does anybody hear crackling and sizzling?
No.
No? Then I guess it's not booby trapped.
I look at you with a very quizzical expression, like, huh?
I don't... You pressed things in the wrong order to make the electricity happen.
I catch on, gulp, and I step off the platform. Thea, did you want to climb the pillar?
Yeah, so she'll go over to this pillar over here and climb on it and climb around it so that she can, look this way.
Sure. It is, the base of it is very square in formation, rising up to a rounded column that has kind of like a rippling layer of grooves on its surface. And it rises right up to the ceiling, where it's a little hard to tell if it goes through the ceiling or if it's supporting the ceiling. It's hard to tell exactly.
Okay. She'll climb up it the best she can so she can get a above view of the
Sure.
dais and see if there's anything that stands out.
Hang on a second. I'm going to put some three dots on your character.
Uh-huh.
That's to indicate that you are 15 feet off the floor.
Okay.
If you fall from up there, it's 1d6 of bludgeoning damage for the fall.
Okay.
Don't slip, Varin calls.
Are there
Adrian,
any text or anything like that written on the pillars?
Real quick, how long do you intend to take to... Oh, that was weird. Sorry. How long do you intend to take copying down the sigils on the wall?
Oh, it took me about 15 minutes.
Gotcha. The columns are indeed covered with ancient runes and sigils, the same as the walls, and also as unreadable.
But I am kind of noticing that it's almost written the same things that are on the wall.
Yeah, with you having copied down much of what you've seen, Adran, there is seemingly a pattern to it, almost like a repetitive pattern, but what it means escapes you.
Yeah, but still, I have it logged.
Well, good thing you've got the book of knowing stuff.
Are you okay?
What was that, Thea?
As soon as she gets high enough, she'll to see clearly from the top. She'll describe if there's anything noteworthy.
Okay. There's some faded etchings in the obsidian dais, circling the pillar. It looks vaguely like a very artistic rendition of the sun.
Huh.
But it looks more like it's literally just artistic rather than functional.
There's seems to be something scratched and etched into the dais. She'll crawl down and kind of try to feel it.
Yeah, it's interesting when you touch the stone. Okay, taking the dots off of you. When you touch the stone itself seems entirely smooth, as though there's no etchings in it. And yet, from having gained your heightened perspective, you can see etchings inside. It's almost as though someone laid down obsidian, carved an artistic design, and then overlaid it with more obsidian, making the etchings barely visible through the smoky material.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Are you able to make anything of the stuff, Adran? You know more languages than I do.
Let's see.
And with all three of us on the platform, no, I'm just kidding.
It suddenly moves to squish us into the ceiling.
I don't know. I just have this weird feeling if I end up grabbing that crystal, something bad's gonna happen.
Someone else could grab it if you want.
Okay,
No, I'm
I
saying-
volunteered for the last thing and I got electrocuted. It's someone else's turn.
Thea will do it. She'll go grab it.
You're gonna grab it right
Hey,
now?
hey, these are sneaky hands or something.
Alright.
I don't think that makes much of a difference.
Okay, whoop, sorry, hold on. Alright, so you grab the crystal, nothing happens.
Okay.
Do you take it?
She's going to very gently lift it and try to pay attention to see if there's anything different and be like, hey, and before she does it, she'll be like, okay, Adran, you're better at noticing things than I am, so let me know if anything changes when I lift it. So she's going to just like very slowly lift it up.
Shall I do an investigation check?
No. So, with your muscles shaking and with, heightened nerves and tension, you very slowly decrease the pressure of the crystal on the column that it's sitting on, until at last you lift it completely off the pillar. Excuse me. And as soon as you do that, there is a loud boom from back the way we came, as a door slams into place behind us. Back through the chamber that we came, the hallway that we came through. And can I have everyone roll for initiative?
Oh, great.
Oh, Adran, ouch. Okay.
Sorry, I used all my good rolls on the investigation checks.
Yeah,
That's how little you were paying that much attention to see if anything changed.
Okay, so hang on a second. What's going on here? There we go. Okay. Now I got the numbers showing up. And sort. Okay. A couple of things happen instantly as soon as the door slams to behind us. Various holes pop open in the ceiling above us, through which start drifting tiny grains of sand.
Oh boy.
6 holes to be precise. At the same time, the pillars suddenly start grinding and rotating until each one reveals a hidden opening that was masked within the circular stone columns. The most obvious is right here. Hang on one second. The column twists open, revealing a yawning darkness beyond, and inside of which we can see a figure, emaciated, kind of fallen apart. Adran, you can give me a history check.
History check. Here we go. Not a good one.
That is not what I was looking for. Okay, hang on one second. The emaciated form steps out of the yawning darkness, and we see that this hairless but almost bone-thin figure, wrapped entirely in rotting layers of twisted cloth, raises its arms toward us with a low moan.
Okay, see now, that would make sense because my dancing lights were behind me, not in front of me. So I couldn't really tell.
Okay, 1 second everyone, sorry. Oh. There we go. So, there we go. There we go. All right. Adran, please roll me 6d6.
Let's see. Oops. Gotta move this thing out of the way. It's in the way of my dice rolling. How many?
6d6.
Okay, let's get this window up here and scroll down. D6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rolling. 20.
20 inches of sand come pouring into the room through the holes in the ceiling above.
Hey, look, we're in a giant hourglass.
I think time might be for us to leave before it runs out.
Yeah, but where? The door behind us.
Thía,
Shut.
you are first up. What would you like to do? As the column behind you opens up and disgorges an emaciated, cloth-entwined, very, very moaning creature.
She puts the crystal back.
So you do that. All these emaciated figures have already stepped outside of the openings of the columns, and you note that the columns, they don't close, and the hallway that we came through does not open.
I think
But
it's
does it do anything for the sand?
The sand continues to pour in.
Oh well. I didn't need it in my hands anyway. Okay. Was that an action to do that?
You said you put it back, did you let go of it?
Well, because it was just above the dais.
Right.
So she probably let it go as I didn't do it.
Okay, I would call that your interaction, which leaves
Okay.
your bonus and your action remain.
Okay, bonus and action.
Which, since that was your interaction, unless you use your fast hands ability, you won't be able to draw out a weapon.
That's fine. Think what I'll do is use my bonus. No, she's gonna use her action to disengage and and then she's gonna move and hide.
All right, give me the stealth check. And that one
That was not good.
makes for an 11. Does that allow you to be hidden? I'm checking.
I can still see you.
Actually, you probably can.
Yeah. That was it.
One of the emaciated
frustrating.
figures doesn't seem to turn towards you. It seems that its attention is more focused on Varin and Adran at the moment.
Good enough.
Yeah.
That was your movement, your action, your bonus, and your interaction. Is there
Yep.
anything else for you, Thía?
I think that's it.
Okay. You could, let's see, you moved 20 feet. You could climb another 15 feet up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll
let
do
me
that.
put the dots on you as you use your wonderful second story feature. Wrong button. Alright, Varin's turn. I'm going to look around very briefly at the enclosed nature of this room. Quickly judge that speed is not going to be very useful here. Well, we kind of already announced we're here. I'm going to snatch the crystal and put it in my pack. Might as well make use of it.
Might as well.
So that's my interaction to basically take the crystal. Let me see. Nothing. I don't have much in the way of aid for magic here. So I'm going to use my action to equip... I'm going to use my action to equip my longbow. And then I'm going to move. Adran? Alright, next up, one of the moaning fellows. There we go. Steps down from his perch. And is going to use his action to dash. This fellow is going to step down from his perch. And he is going to try and swing at you, Adran.
Oh boy.
But first,
I had my shield.
First, he's going to look at you, and please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. Wisdom, here we go. 10.
The creature's dead light eyes burn into you, and you feel in the core of your being absolute dread. You are now frightened. Fortunately, you do not fail that saving throw by a significant amount. So you are currently frightened.
And that also means that I'm paralyzed.
Incorrect. You are simply frightened.
Oh, I'm frightened. Oh, good.
Which I will double check for
Different monster.
you. Yeah. This is not a scarecrow.
No, but it could be a cousin of sorts.
You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within line of sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to the source of your fear.
No, I want to move away from it.
And then it's going to swing at you with its rotting fist.
Ew.
I get a 17 to hit.
I'm still scared, buddy.
Its fist slams against your chest piece, and you feel your wind kind of leave your body for a moment.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, didn't get me though. No, you're still scary.
And let's see, what's the range on this? Need to check. Okay. He is going to target me with dreadful glare.
Shield your eyes.
And Varin must make a wisdom saving throw, but with advantage against frightened. Oops. There we go. Oh my word. Steel will fills Varin's soul as he resists the urge to be afraid. So Varin is not frightened. But then this creature is going to swing its rotting fist at you, Adran.
Oh, come on.
I get a 20.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, damn it, Phil. Ah, man. Why is everybody beating up the guy with the shield?
Because you're the guy with the shield! Adran
I
is...
currently don't have a shield right now.
Oh yeah. Adran, it is now your turn. Oh, too
I'm
late.
almost thinking of equipping my shield. But I kind of want to do some damage here. Okay. Who's the guy that threw the first punch at me?
This one right here.
Okay. I'm still frightened, but I want to give him a bit of a firebolt.
Alright, it will be a disadvantage.
Okay, I've done this before.
Yes, you have.
You can
Let's
do it.
do it again. Firebolts?
You can do it! You can do it! You can do it!
Oh.
A 10.
You tried. That's what's important.
It's a glancing
I'm
blow.
sorry, he frightened me and I threw it out of the way.
It's a glancing blow.
Oh, it glanced. Oh.
So you
that's
release your
cool.
firebolt, and it flares between the creature's body and arm, touches one of the rags dangling from its emaciated arm. So you're going to deal 3 fire damage, but that 3 seems to have done a little bit more than what you thought it would have done, as the creature
Wait, what?
takes 6 damage instead of 3.
Ooh. I think I may have done something.
I think you annoyed it. Anything else you want to do, sir?
Well, I wish I can move. Can I move?
You can move. Depending on where you move, you might trigger attacks of opportunity. And you cannot
Not sure.
you cannot willingly move closer to this creature.
Ah, okay. But this was the other creature that attacked me, so I can't willingly move near him either.
No, he's not. He didn't frighten you. You are frightened of
Oh,
this
that's
one.
right.
Now, I
Let's-
might point out you could use your bonus action to make a weapon attack.
I could. In fact, I can actually,
In fact, you
because
can.
I still have my short sword equipped.
So well, you don't have it equipped. What you can do is you can draw it out and then use your bonus action. So interaction, bonus action.
Okay, so interaction, pull my short sword out, and bonus action, use it.
Excellent. Go for the attack, sir. At normal. Oh wait, no. With disadvantage because you're still frightened of the guy next to you.
I'm still frightened.
My bad.
That's frightening, okay?
Excuse me.
Yes.
19 will definitely hit for a hang on. Double checking. Yeah. You score a very solid hit, but it only takes 5 of that 11. Anything else for you, sir?
Ugh. Gosh, I actually want to put my sword back in my sheath, but I can't do any other action, can I?
The only way to do that is if you use action. Action surge.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. You could just drop the sword to the ground. If you want your hands free for something.
Yeah, no, I'll hang on to it just in case.
All right. And that's the end of your turn then, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Next.
Is this the type of fear where he gets to roll a save at every turn, or is it just it lasts a certain amount of rounds?
It lasts until the end of the creature who frightened you. The end of the next turn of the creature who frightened you.
Oh, okay, so next run you shouldn't be frightened, Adran.
Unless he frightens you again.
Unless he
Right.
does it again.
Next up is this other fellow.
Which could also be very frightening.
10, 20, and then he's going to dash.
Well, that's fair. I think these guys have not taken a bath in a lot longer than we've not taken a bath.
Yeah, they seem really stiff. But bump.
And really,
Oh gosh, look at the initiative roll for this last creature. 0.
Must
0.
have negative dex.
It's going to step down.
how can you roll a 0?
Negative dex.
Oh.
And doesn't know where you went, Thea. So he's going to appear and then dash. 10, 20. He's going to go here and will trigger an attack of opportunity from you, sir.
At
Oh.
disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Because you are frightened.
Alrighty. I will attack him.
Go for it.
Hey, he's coming right at me and swing!
He's
Bada
going away
bada.
from you. That actually hits, but only deals
Cool.
5 damage.
Nice.
They seem particularly resistant. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, top of the order. Adran, please roll me another 6d6.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh,
There is
21
now.
inches.
Sorry, what?
I said, oh no, I feel like it's gonna be another 21 inches of sand.
There is now 41 inches of sand in this room, which means the floor is now considered difficult terrain.
Great.
Alright, Thea, it's now your turn.
Alright. Is she able to steady herself enough to shoot her bow from while hanging on to the
Your
pillar?
bow is a two-handed weapon,
Yeah, that's fair.
but
Okay,
your sling is a one-handed weapon.
that's a good point. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So,
And you have advantage on the attack because you have actually surprisingly hidden, despite a nat 1.
Yay!
I mean, you're not
Okay.
hidden from Adrian sorry, you're not hidden from Adrian or Varin, for once.
Yeah. So what she'll do is she probably has the best angle on this guy right here,
Makes sense.
and so she'll go ahead and here's sling. And I get sneak attack.
30 feet normal. Sorry, give me 1 second. He is, yeah, just within your normal range. Oh wait, you also have sharpshooter. I almost forgot.
Uh-huh.
All right, so yes, that is going to hit for 19 points of damage, but he only takes 9 of it.
That's fine. It's damage. Ah ha ha ha.
Hey, more
so
wounded
the-
targets for me.
So then she'll go ahead and take and hide
There
and
you go.
crawl around here.
Excellent, and don't forget to take away slingshot.
Okie doke.
Alrighty, my turn. So I equipped my longbow, but now there's a creature within 5 feet, within 5 feet of me, which means disadvantage on my attack. I pull out my short sword, and I'm going to attack that creature right next to me. Silver short sword, go! I get a 27 to hit, and he'll take Colossus Slayer on top of that. Ooh, that sucks. And then I'll attack him again. Okay, so that actually does hit. For 19, so he's only going to take 9 points of damage from all that. I'm going to stow my longbow, since these creatures apparently caught up to me. Short sword in hand, I use my action, my interaction. I'm going to move here, and I will trigger an attack of opportunity from the guy I just stabbed twice.
Oh, question for you.
Oh no. That hits me. Oh gosh, so I take 10 and 15, that's 25 points of damage. Hold your question, sir.
Okay.
I now have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. You can make it. Make it.
Oh,
Oh good.
that is a success. Oh man, that...
Mummy rot is not fun.
Nope. What is your question, Adran?
Because I'm using dancing lights, that's
A concentration cantrip.
concentration cantrip. Did I need to continue making my Constitution saving throw to keep those things going?
Only if you take
Only
damage.
if you get hit.
Oh, only if I get hit. Okay.
Or,
Thank you.
if the DM rules that circumstances call for a concentration check, but so far, that hasn't been necessary.
Okay.
All right, so I took a rather nasty hit. Ow! But I did not fail my Constitution saving throw. Whew. Yay! Okay. Ouch. So how far did I move? 20 feet. Do I dare risk another one? Yes, I'm going to risk another attack of opportunity. Please miss, please miss, please. Oh no. Okay, that hits me for another 17 points of damage. Ow! And another Constitution saving throw.
Come on.
Please don't fail me now. I
Oh,
failed.
Oh shoot.
Adran, please roll me 3d6.
3d6. Rolling.
My maximum hit points are reduced by 8, and I can no longer be healed.
Ugh.
So my normal maximum is 76.
Oof. That sucks.
Well, hopefully we know someone who can remove curse.
So my hit point maximum reduces by 8. So I'm down to 68. Also, every 24 hours, my hit point maximum will decrease again by 3d6. If the curse reduces my hit point maximum to 0, I die, and my body turns to dust.
No.
I call for a visit to the totem pole! Now, Adran, real quick. Because I did this, this creature here and this creature have expended their reactions. Until they take their turn, they aren't able to make any attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's this guy's turn.
Which means he gets his reaction back.
Yep. So, my effort to draw their attention away from you was all for naught. He is going to attack you, Adran.
I'm still very frightened.
But he's going to attack you twice with his rotting fist.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Better miss.
I get a 20 and a 19 to hit you.
Oh, he gets me right in the back.
Fist slamming against your armor.
Ah.
As you hear Varin yell,
Very nice armor at that.
"Don't let it touch you! Don't let it touch you!"
Ah. You're gonna have to do a little bit better than that.
Alright, so now it's this mummy's turn.
Wait a minute, didn't he throw a second attack?
No, this one to the north of you did. It's this
He
guy's
did
turn.
both attacks.
Yeah, I did 2 attacks. I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Oh, you rolled a 19 and a 20.
Yes.
Oh, man.
So he's gonna try and frighten you again. Give me another wisdom saving throw, sir.
You can do it!
Come on. Let's do this.
Why'd you roll at disadvantage?
Oh, because I'm frightened. Everything's on disadvantage.
That's only for ability checks and attacks. But we
Okay.
are going to go with that 3 since it's the first result. Which means you fail by more than 5 and you are now paralyzed.
Oh no.
That wasn't fair. I rolled it on a disadvantage. I wanted to roll it on.
You would have failed in either regard. However, you do have Indomitable.
Which...
Oh, yes. I'll take it.
Take it off disadvantage.
You can do
And
it!
then roll it again.
That is a success and you are no longer frightened.
Yeah.
Good job.
But
Now
he's
I
still
can
going to
start-
attack you with his rotting fist. I'm going to hit you with a
Oh.
23. Would you like to cast shield?
Shield.
Burn a spell slot and add your armor class. Good call, sir.
Oh. It's not what I wanted to do. Turn.
So
Go back
with
to-
you casting shield but not holding shield in hand, what is your armor class? I believe 26. You see
26.
you see its rotting fist stop mere inches from your nose.
You got close there, buddy.
And then this
Real-
this guy is going to target you with his dreadful glare. Please give me a wisdom saving throw.
On normal.
Yes,
On
on normal.
normal.
That is a success. You feel
good.
your heart quail for a moment, but remembering what Varin just went through, you rally yourself and resist the fear. But it's still going to attack you with a rotting fist. I get a 14 to hit you, sir.
Second gate, no tongue.
Ew! Before we move to your turn, Adran, two things first.
Yes.
With my position near to where we first came in, Varin cocks his head, listening intently. Adran! The ropes are giving way!
Great.
There is dust falling from the door where I'm standing, which means it might be about to pop open. And then before we actually go with your turn, sir, we're going to pause here and take a 10-minute break.
Ah.
Okay, dokie.
Mhm.
Alright, we are back. Adran, Varin has warned you that it sounds like the ropes that are holding the doorway to this chamber shut, it sounds like they're starting to go. Which means there might be an avenue of escape soon.
Yeah.
Where you are currently standing on the dais, the sand has not yet reached enough height to cause you difficult terrain. But the floor around the dais is difficult terrain. Okay?
Okay.
It is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, since I don't have my shield equipped, and I just have my short sword in hand, I'm going to do something a little crazy.
Again.
That seems to be my theme song, or my theme phrase.
What would you like to do, sir?
I'm going to
Is it
drop my
crazy if it
short
works
sword.
though?
Good question. Sorry, what was that, Adrian?
I'm going to drop my short sword,
Okay.
and I'm going to equip my sanguine nonetheless.
Oh, alright.
But of course, I have to ignite it with an element.
Yes, you have to spend a spell slot and choose one of the magic damage types available to you, which is fire, force, or acid.
Well, the thing is, my fire bolt is a cantrip and doesn't really use a spell slot.
Yes, you can. You still have to expend a spell slot to activate the blade, but you
Okay.
choose a damage type based on what magic damages are available to you.
Okay. So I'll use a spell slot
Okay.
down to 2 of my level 1s. And
And
I
what
will
damage type
do
are you choosing?
Fire.
Excellent choice. So let me see your type. Fire. Alright. So Sanguine nonetheless is now dealing 1d8 plus 5 fire damage. As your blade ignites, hold on, and emits light, very similar to that as a torch. Ah! Bright! Very bright! So that was your action to activate the blade, your interaction to draw it.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do next? Because you do still have action surge.
I do still have action surge. What I am going to do, though, is use my action surge
Okay.
and equip my shield.
Alrighty. And also, the shield spell is no longer active on you. Oh, you fixed it. Good.
Yep.
Alright. That was your action. Your action surge, your interaction. Anything else for you, sir?
Yeah. Now I just want to look at all of the ones surrounding me and say, all right, boys, bring it.
Now, you could, because you didn't cast a spell, you simply spent a spell slot. You could bonus action cast Expeditious Retreat.
I could. That would actually help me out a lot.
And then you could still move.
Then yes, why don't I do that for my bonus, is cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay, in that case, you can now take the dash action as a bonus action, in the same course as activating the spell. Excuse me. Your dancing lights go away because you are now concentrating on Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
Would you like to move somewhere?
I would like to move over here.
Okay, so that's 10 here.
Yeah, you said that this was like difficult terrain, so that's what, like every square is about 10 feet?
Can you see the line I'm drawing?
Yeah.
Okay, so 10, you can move here 20, 30, sorry, 10 becomes 20, 40, 60
Okay.
in difficult terrain. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, that will trigger 4 attacks of opportunity if you go that way. You could go this way, or even just that way. See what I mean?
Right.
Where would you like to go, sir?
I'm actually going to go right here.
Is that all you're going to do for your movement?
That is all I'm going to do.
That will trigger one attack of opportunity.
At least it's only one.
Get 21. You equipped your shield in the nick of time.
I'm so glad I equipped my shield.
Thea, you would have also heard Varin's warning that the door sounds like it's about to give way.
Okie dokie.
Anything else from you, sir?
That is it.
All right. In that case, it is now this creature's turn. Oh, wait. 10, 20. And then he's going to dash. It seems that he has no intention of letting me leave. Next up is this creature right here, who is simply going to turn. Seeing the steel in your eyes, it's going to forego its dreadful glare, because I forgot that you're now immune to it, and it's simply going to attack you twice.
Bring it.
Getting a 21 and a 13.
Nope, sorry. Ain't gonna happen this time.
There is a loud, creaking, grinding, snapping noise of heavy, thick cables. And then with a boom, the door that dropped into place falls over. Wrong button. There we go. And the chamber is now open. Adran, please roll me 66.
There we go. Oh, come on. Wrong button. Now it's waiting. Oh my god.
24 more inches.
Yeesh.
The platform, the dais that you are now standing on, sir, the
Yeah.
dais, it is now also difficult terrain.
Goody.
Because there is now 65 inches of sand in this room.
Yikes. It's filling up fast.
Thea, you have heard the door open. The ground below you looks pretty thick with swirling, falling sand. What would you like to do?
Okay, so this guy's not damaged, is he? This one.
Hang on. He is slightly damaged.
Oh, okay, then I won't worry. She will climb down, walk along the edge of for here, and then
Okay.
she's still hidden, hypothetically.
She is still hidden, yes.
Okay, so
That's 25 feet of your movement.
meaning it'll probably take the rest of my movement to move here.
Yes, but you can still bonus action dash, and you are now currently exposed. If you move into that area, you will be exposed because of the light of Adran's sword, and you basically have no cover.
Well, she'll just go ahead and bonus action dash. Might as well.
Fair enough.
So that's 20.
That's about as far
40.
as you can move right there.
But I can use my action to dash.
You can use your action to dash.
I think I'll do it to step onto here.
Okay. That is excellent. I would say that you do have enough to move one more square if you want. If you really want to move closer.
Yeah, might as well. And as part of all that, can she put her bow away?
Her sling? Yes.
Yeah, her sling. Sorry, I forgot
You're
which
fine.
one I had to. Okay, yeah.
Alright, so you are no longer hidden. You're no longer armed, and you're now faced with a creepy undead. But that was a lot of movement. Good job. Alright, so next up. This fellow right here that just turns around, glares at you, Thea. Please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, come on, make it.
Well, let's see what happens. Nope.
That is a fail, but not by 5. I believe. As my brain short circuits on me. Correct. You... Oh goodness, you just escaped being paralyzed. You are frightened, but not paralyzed.
Well, it's better than being paralyzed.
And then he's going to step towards you. That will trigger an attack of opportunity from you, Adran.
Hey, you're getting away from me, pal.
Go for the attack. With
Alright.
sanguine nonetheless.
Yeah. Can't wait to see what happens here.
And this is going to be fire damage. A
Ooh.
21 hits, and the undead creature shrieks in hideous pain as it takes 22 points of fire damage and is instantly bloodied.
I had a feeling I should have used fire on this one.
Maybe you should have drawn out sanguine nonetheless as your first choice.
I wasn't exactly sure what we were dealing with.
But he is still going to attack you, Thea, with its rotting fist. I get an 11 to hit.
Well, that misses.
Alright.
He
In
tried.
that case,
Thank you.
I can
This
just imagine I ended up hitting the area in which he was going to throw his fist out, and it just disintegrates in ash right in front of Thea's face. Oh, you missed!
and then the guy immediately below you, Adran, attacks you twice.
Shields up.
I get a 20 and a 13, both missing,
Sorry.
without even using your shield spell.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
And then this guy steps up and is going to attack you twice.
I'm sorry, my dance card is full.
I get
Crit.
no. I get 2 nat 20s in a row.
What?
Oh my goodness. 11 plus 4 plus 8 plus 8
And 2 con saves.
plus 9 plus
No.
3 plus 6 plus 10. Oh my goodness. I deal you 59 total points of damage.
Ouch.
Please give me a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on Expeditious Retreat.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then he has to...
Constitution. Please don't fail me.
Whoa, wait, hold on. 22, goodness. Okay, so it's 10 or half of the total damage dealt. So, hang on. Oops. Whichever is greater, right? So I did 2. You maintain concentration. Give me another Constitution saving throw against Mummy Rot.
I have to roll another one?
Yep,
Uh-huh.
another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Okay,
You're-
don't fail me.
They
You're
carry
gonna make 2
diseases.
more. You're gonna make 2 more after this roll.
Yes.
You succeed. You are not yet cursed.
Oh.
Now, give me another Constitution saving throw to see if you maintain concentration.
Uh.
And divide by half. That is a success. You maintain concentration.
Yes.
Give me another Constitution saving throw against Mummy Rot.
Oh boy, here we go.
That is a success. You are not cursed.
Yes. Oh, thank God. Oh.
Adran, it's time to go!
Yep.
Adran, it is now your turn. You still have Expeditious Retreat running.
You can
Which means this bonus
disengage
action
also.
You can yeah, you can disengage.
Well, I think it's time for us to move out of here.
Cha cha cha.
Are you disengaging, sir?
Wait a second, don't I also have to... Don't... Like, what? I can't talk right now. My health bar, isn't my health bar down because I got hit so many times?
Oh yeah, you should have taken like 59 points of damage.
Yeah.
Did you not mark that?
Okay. Minus
Sorry?
59. Holy mackerel, I'm going to lose health points.
You went from full to 9.
Oh my gosh. That
Would you like to
sucks.
Would you like to disengage and run?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so if you don't mind, I'm gonna just map an optional route out for you.
Okay.
So you have your bonus action to dash. If you disengage, that means no attacks of opportunity. That's 20, 40, 60. That's as far as you could get.
Okay.
Which means there on your next turn, there, and you're out.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Is that what you would like to do, sir?
I have 3 of them right here, and I really want to use my flaming sword.
And the chamber is filling with sand.
Yeah.
Ask yourself how well you'll do when you can't breathe and you're captured in an area where you cannot breathe with undead monsters.
Well, there was once a wise man who said, "Run away, so you can live to run away again."
Yeah.
Run away so you can live to run away.
And then dash, which will get
Sorry,
me.
say it again.
I disengage and dash.
Probably a good idea. You're at 9 hit points. Okay, so you're now faced with this creature, and you've got a flaming sword. He's going to spin towards you and attack you twice.
Oh, please. No crits. No crits!
No! Another crit?
No! No!
What?
No!
How do I get that many crit? When was the last time I even rolled a crit? Okay, I need to check something. 8 plus 10 plus 5 plus 15.
I'm gonna have to do some saving throws here.
Well, unfortunately, with that crit, you're unconscious.
Dang it!
So you lose concentration automatically.
Dang it!
I'm gonna say that crit is basically going to render you unconscious. I can't really. No.
Fight.
You are unconscious, but I'm not gonna make you roll a saving throw against the mummy curse. Okay.
Okay.
The 19 doesn't go towards you; it goes after me and misses because I have an armor class of 20. All right, so sir, you are no longer concentrating. You're at 0 hit points, which means you are prone and dying. Wait, hold on. There. Wait, what's going on? Prone, unconscious, dying. There we go.
There we go.
So that happened to you. Goodness! All this time, and I finally hit you with 3 crits, and that's what knocks you unconscious for the first time in how long?
Seriously?
Next up is this guy. He's going to dash, and that's getting awfully crowded. That's as far as he can go. All right. Top of the round. Adran, please roll me 6d6. Another 23 inches. 88 inches of sand in this room now. Thea, you see Adran step lightly onto the column, laughing at how much damage he's done, only to get clocked in the face and dropped like a stone. Now, I will say that with Athlete and with second story work, it would be no problem at all for you to jump across to him.
Okay, so that's what she'll do. Does he have
Okay.
a hand? Does he have a heart sand poultice in his pack?
You can, Adran, you're unconscious. You cannot answer. You can dig through real quick using your interaction.
Okay, I'll look.
Heart sand, heart sand, heart sand. Sir, I'm trying to look at your character sheet. Stop moving it. Action surge. He does not have any. Really, you don't have any heart sand poultices left? I thought you had like lots. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong page. He does have 4 heart sand poultices.
So I'll use one of his heart sand poultices on him.
Alright, Thea, please roll 10d4 plus 20. Smart Alex, sir. Adrian, you recover 46 hit points. And you come back to consciousness. Thea, you won't be able to end your turn there.
Right, but I still have movement.
And you used your action to administer the potion.
Why do I feel like I got clocked in the head by something stupid and dumb?
Because you did.
Stupid and dumb?
So that was 10 feet of movement, right?
20 feet of movement to jump. You can jump a total of 16 feet. I'm gonna round it up to 20 feet.
Okay, so she's going.
Might I recommend you bonus action disengage?
Well, that's what I was gonna do. It was bonus action disengage, and
you could jump. Well, you could jump to here.
Yeah, might as well.
You are outside the chamber at that point, so you're not on difficult terrain, so you don't need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Adrian, you are no longer unconscious. You are still prone.
Yep.
Excellent move, Thea. That second story work is coming in really handy in this chamber.
Yeah. This is the first time I've played Thief Rogue. I've played other types before.
I've tried the Thief Rogue.
Turning out to be fun.
I've tried a Thief Rogue before in a solo game, and yeah, they're pretty handy. Alright, so this mummy here, this undead creature, oh, you already succeeded on a wisdom saving throw. No, you didn't. You were frightened by one. I don't remember which one frightened you. Well, at any rate, this guy's going to glare at you. Please give me a wisdom saving throw. Ooh, excuse me.
Who?
You, Thea.
Okay.
I remember you failed last time. I don't remember which one frightened you.
Yeah, so let's do that.
That is a success. Weren't you paralyzed by it? I can't remember.
No.
No, she was not paralyzed.
No, you're right. You escaped it by 1. That's right. Okay.
I was feared, but not paralyzed.
Yes, you were feared.
Right.
Then he's going to move his total movement, and he's going to attack Varin. Please miss.
And find that there is a wedge in the bottleneck.
That is 19 points of damage.
Ouch.
Oh man, I'm barely alive.
And do you have to make another con save?
No, I'm already cursed with Mummy Rot. I can't be cursed with it again.
Okay, that's fair.
That's the way I think of it. Wait. I was supposed to go after you, Thea.
Yeah.
I switched out my token because I was having a problem with the health issue.
Yeah, you were directly after me, so that means you didn't take that damage.
I did not take that damage. Hold on, let me add me to the initiative order. Goodness, the problem is when you delete a character token because 20. Okay, so instead of targeting you and instead of me taking 19 points of damage, adding that back. All right, so it's my turn. Haha. I'm going to say what?
I thought you were at 24.
No, I was at 34. Half my
Okay.
my new maximum hit points. Okay, seeing how badly and dangerous this is going, and seeing as how I currently have the crystal in my pack, I'm going to do the smart thing. I'm going to disengage.
That's fair. Disengage is a wonderful action.
Right, I'm going to move into your space. Excuse me, Thea. I am very badly hurt. You can tell that I am leaking blood and my skin does not look good. So that's 20 feet, 30, 35. That's as far as I can go. Alright. So now it's that guy's turn. So Thea, I'm going to have you give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so the other one didn't count?
The other one did not count because the turn order got messed up.
Okay, let's hope this does it. Nope.
That is
I'm
a
still feared.
failure by 8. Or, sorry, not by 8. Okay. You are still frightened, but you are not paralyzed.
I'm just frightened because of 2 of them.
Right? And then he's going to move forward. He thinks that you're unconscious, Adran. Which means that's all he can do. He used his action to use Dreadful Glare and try and stop you, Thea. Alright, now we're back into the proper turn order. 20 dash. And this guy. 20 dash. Come on. Alright, Adran. It is now your turn. You are prone. Standing up costs you 15 feet of movement.
Yeah, so that's pretty much gonna leave me.
You can still bonus action cast a spell.
True. Expeditious retreat always sounds good to me.
Especially in current circumstances. So, if I were you, if I may make a friendly suggestion, stand up, action disengage, bonus action expeditious retreat.
Yes.
It should give you
And-
more movement.
And interaction, grab up Sanguine nonetheless, because you did not bond it.
Yes. I'm going to pick that up as my interaction.
Smart. You spend 15 feet of movement to stand up.
15 feet of movement to stand up. Then I use disengage.
Mm-hmm. You can move here with the rest of your normal movement.
Okay.
Excuse
And
me.
then use. Wait, you said basically
So,
with the rest
Yeah,
of them.
right here.
But then bonus action for expeditious retreat.
There you go. Burn a spell slot.
All right.
And that gives you 30 feet more of movement. Stepping into Thea's space will take 20, which means you can get here. Using Expeditious Retreat.
Okay. And using expeditious retreat will get me here.
Yes, perfect. Nicely done.
Oh gosh.
You're looking a little worse for wear.
We still got to get you out of here, though.
I'm working on it.
We all need to get out of here.
Uh-oh, Thea. This guy's turn. He's going to turn and glare at you. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okie dokie. Oh, it's the wrong one. Sorry.
Nat. Oh. A
That
nat
was a
20 on the
charisma
charisma save. I will go with the charisma save. You are immune to the dreadful glare of all mummies for the next 24 hours.
Oh, cool.
Mm.
But he's not going to attack you with rotting fist. I get
No.
a 23 to hit you.
That
Dang.
hits.
Please give. Oh, I assume you'd like to use uncanny dodge.
Yes.
Okay, so that becomes, let's see,
11?
23 to 22 to 11. Yes, so you take 11 points of damage, and then I need a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Let's see what I can do.
That is a success, and you are not cursed with mummy rot. 10. That's become 20, and then dash. Top of the round, we are now completely outside the chamber, so I'm not going to have you roll for inches of sand. Thea, it's now your turn.
Okie dokie. Bonus
bonus-
to disengage, and I'm going to dash.
Now, you instead of crossing into our areas, you can actually climb the walls with second story work.
Yeah, I might as well do that. Make myself.
Fair enough.
So let's see. So
So basically, 10, 20, 30, 40, and I think you said bonus action dash.
yeah.
So you can get to just at the entrance to the platform.
Yeah, might as well.
There you go. Aren't you loving second story work?
Yeah.
And you do see your immovable rod just right there.
Okay.
Varin's turn. Adran, move fast.
I'm moving as fast as
And-
I can.
I'm moving here. with my normal movement. And then I'm going to use my action to dash. Excuse me, Thea.
Uh-huh.
And I'm on the platform. And I'm going to... Oh, I used my action already. Yeah, just stop right there, gasping for breath. Alright. That's normal movement, and then dash. Whoop. Say hi, Adran.
No, thank you.
But he uses action to dash to get there. Dash. Wait. Hang on. Oh, I moved the wrong one. Well, whatever. There we go. Alright.
Piling up
Adran,
on me.
it is now your turn.
How
Might I
much?
suggest...
What? What?
First, go ahead with what you were going to say.
Oh, how much I would love to like test out my new sword. But I'm wait a minute, I already tested it out. I would really like to kill one of these guys, but I gotta go.
You could still attack twice. Attack and extra attack, and then bonus action dash.
I could do that, but that would put me what, right about here?
Let me check. Your normal movement is 30. Actually, hang on. You can see the line I'm drawing, right?
Right.
So you can get here with normal movement, and then dash. You won't be able to finish your turn here, but you can stop right there, right behind Thea.
Okay.
So you can disengage and run, or you can attack this creature twice and then run.
I'm going to attack that creature twice.
Go for it. With your flaming sword.
Well, yeah, I still have it. Might as well use it.
Right?
Here we
And
go.
all around is... Yeah, go for it. 26 hits.
Nice.
It's vulnerable to fire, so that 12 becomes 24. Boom. Would you like to attack it one more time?
Well, yeah, I kind of like to finish it off.
And you do have inspiration. You could attack with advantage.
I'm gonna go for it. Inspiration, attack with advantage. Here we go.
Well, that's just ugly. That 9 becomes 18 points of fire damage, and it explodes in a burst of fire.
Well, you got to kill one.
Well, that felt good. Now it's time for me to book it.
Aren't you liking that sword?
I'm absolutely loving it.
I can't imagine why. You hear shuddering moans coming behind you. And then... stiff arms reaching out, extending towards us, making grasping gestures with its emaciated fingers.
They're gaining!
Alright, top of the round. The entire structure around us suddenly shudders and quakes, dust falling from the walls, the ceiling, the chasm above. Thea, it's your turn.
Okay, so she's going to go ahead and go in, and she's going to ready her action to move the immovable rod as soon as Adran's on the platform.
Excellent. Fair enough. Okay, Varin is going to drop his... let's see, I stowed my longbow earlier. I'm going to drop my short sword, pull out my my longbow. Adran, duck!
Oh!
As I shoot over your shoulders. Oh goodness, both of those are gonna hit. Colossus Slayer, please.
So, where's the duck?
Quack.
I think I just hit it. So that becomes 3, and then 4, then 2. Excellent.
Too bad you couldn't have done like a bonus damage where it swings right by my flame, igniting your arrow and hits the mummy.
To do that, I would have to shoot basically between your arm and your torso.
And you would have
Would
to
you
be accurate.
Would you like me to make that shot with you in the way? Especially since
not
you're
right now.
wounded. Alright, next up is one of these guys. Where is he? And then dash. That's as far as he can go. That guy has nowhere to go. Yeah, he has nowhere to go. Adran, it's your turn.
I turn around real quickly and just fire a firebolt at him.
Nice. Do it.
All right, I've taken it off of advantage and put it on normal.
That hits
Mhm.
for 10 fire damage. We're leaving!
And then I very, very quickly get on over.
Okay.
And
Thea,
I
that
take
trigger-
the press the button to undo the unmovable rod.
With the resistance against its uplift suddenly removed, the elevator lurches powerfully into motion, and I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw against
Oh
falling prone.
gosh, here we go.
Thea, you're good. Oh wait, what's going on here? There we go. Adran, you're good.
Whew.
And my turn. Dex. Okay, none of us fall prone. The elevator shoots upward rapidly. Rapidly enough that you can see the fraying ropes starting to fray rapidly, and yeah, like the elevator actually kind of slows a little bit. And below us we hear moans, roars, and outcries.
I have a weird feeling this battle ain't over yet.
The platform shakes, shudders. It is definitely like the ropes are rapidly coming apart. All right, so that was that guy, and then where's this one? Okay, top of the order. So I'm gonna say we're basically, I'd say about halfway up, so 60 feet to go.
Okay,
Thea,
so
please
I'm going to
yeah.
dodge.
take the dodge action.
Yes.
Fair enough. Please give me, let's see, dodge. Does that give you advantage on dexterity saving throws?
Yes, it does.
Give me a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Well then,
You stumble.
that was a terrible roll.
You didn't have anything in your hand except the immovable rod, right? Because you stowed
Right.
your sling. Yeah, you fall prone. The immovable rod slips from your fingers and rolls towards the edge.
I'll grab it.
Okay. That was really bad. Yeah, I would say Fast Hand's ability would definitely enable you to grab it. Varin. Dexterity saving throw. The platform rattles and shakes suddenly and violently, bumping me up and down, and I lose my grip on my longbow, and it slips over the side. No! Yeah, there's a clattering, clanking noise as it drops. And there, okay. Next up. There, okay. Adran, would you like to take the dodge action? I lost him.
Taking a
Oh,
dodge.
there he is. Sorry?
Why am I taking a dodge action?
You're about to make a dexterity saving throw.
It gives you advantage if you do.
Okay, I'll take the dodge action.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
All right.
$23. You feel the
Good
next
job.
shudder and shake coming. You time yourself perfectly. You do not lose your grip on Sanguine nonetheless.
Yes.
And you even manage to stay upright.
Ooh, nice.
gonna miss that longbow. Where's this guy? Okay. Adran, as part of that save, you happen to glance over the side of the platform, and way far down below, you can see the mummy starting to climb the walls. Top of the order. Hang on. Wrong there. Hang on. And then here we go.
Whew.
The platform slams to a stop,
Oof.
jolting us rather violently, and leaving the creaking ancient bridge before us. Thea, it's your turn.
Okay, so I've asked,
by the
which
way,
means it takes 5 feet of movement to stand.
Did you fall prone earlier?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. Yeah, thank you.
I'm going to use my interaction to stow the rod,
Fair call.
and then I'm going to jump across.
Okay. You are able to do so. You land barely on the stone surface. The entire structure is seeming to quake, shaking violently about us. That was your interaction. Then you jumped. You still have your action and bonus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Move out of the way.
Fair enough. There's an echoing boom from somewhere above, somewhere below, shattering noises of stone, crashing noises of sand. Alright. Varin is going to stand up, taking half of his movement. I'm gonna have to find another longbow. I'm getting really annoyed about this.
Wait a minute, couldn't you like summon that longbow back to you? Wasn't it bonded to you?
I don't have that magical ability. You do.
No.
Wait, didn't it return to you at one point? Because, like, you had put it down at the shore, and then it was, like, on the island with you.
I mean, I don't remember how that happened, though. I'm going to step here.
Maybe it likes you.
And then I'm going to use my dash action. And I'm just going to, like, rush lightly forward over the bridge. They're still climbing. Adran, your turn, sir.
Okay, so I want to be able to make it across this thing without breaking. I can use the dash action and just book it.
Oh, that was something I was going to do, actually. Hang on. Sorry about that. So I stand up, that's half my movement. Step here, but before I go anywhere, I will cast Jump on you. That's what I was going to do.
Oh,
My bad.
thank you.
I got distracted talking about my lost longbow.
That can happen.
Yeah. Alright, so now you have Expeditious Retreat, and you have Jump on you.
Okay.
So that triples your jump distance, so you can jump 12 feet times 3, 36 feet. And you can bonus action dash.
Okay, so you make your move first
So I moved
because
15, stand up. Then I moved here 25. Use my action to cast Jump. I remember that the bridge held me fairly well. Oh, well enough. So this is as far as, like, why would I move back then? Durr. Sorry. Cast Jump, then move. So that's as far as I can go. Sorry about that, everyone. Alright, Adran. Now you can take your turn.
Alright, so I can dash here and then use jump.
Yep.
And then jump will allow me to go how far? You said 36 feet?
36 feet would be your maximum distance. Long jump.
Oh, wow.
You just soar right over my head. Yeah. That's a nice spell, isn't it?
Yeah, Varin, you gotta get over here before it collapses.
As the bridge suddenly bounces underneath my feet. Good advice! Double checking something. Yeah, up to your strength score. Times 3, 36. There is an echoing, moaning roar from beneath us. The undead creatures giving chase. Thea, it's your turn.
So, actually, what she might do, stand there, pull out the immovable rod for you to hold on to, and suggest that somebody cuts the bridge.
Cuts the bridge? How about burns the bridge?
That works. But yeah, she's going to put the immovable rod in a position to where Varin can grab onto that just in case the bridge doesn't hold for him.
You could put it there, use your action to activate it, and then use your bonus action to dash.
Yeah, so what I figured is if she put it like somewhere like right in here, pushes the button, it's just going to stay wherever, because like she could just like put it about shoulder length, push the button, it'll stay there. She can move back, and then Varin has a handhold for in case of.
Yep. Did you want a bonus action dash or anything? It's up to you, I'm just asking.
Well, she's gonna move back, because like it was, that's 10, 20, 30, 40 to move back. Because she's gonna grab her immovable rod back.
Yeah. Alright, so that's you're not gonna dash away then, you're just gonna stay there?
Gonna stay there, yeah.
Okay. So you already activated the rod.
Uh-huh.
Seeing, catching what you're suggesting, because I don't think you said anything.
No, she'll
Varin,
probably say, hey, we probably ought to destroy the bridge so that they can't use it.
Varin grabs onto the rod, yanks out his short sword. This is an old bridge, I'm not gonna bother making an attack roll.
Okay.
I'm just going to rule, yeah, Varin cuts the bridge out from underneath himself, and is left dangling by the immovable rod. So, bye-bye bridge. And then, yeah, I'll just pull myself up to the floor. Okay. That was one way of doing things.
Whew.
Um,
That was close for comfort.
So with the bridge gone, there's not really much of a way for them to reach us, so I'm going to go ahead and remove us from initiative order.
Okay. Well, then Thea will retrieve her immovable rod again, because that is really handy.
Handy, yes.
Good. Nice call. Let's get out of here. As I sheath my sword, and I even shake my pack. Okay, I still got it. By the way, the whole structure is still grinding, and stones are starting to pop out of the walls. Let's go.
Yeah, that does not seem right.
Yeah.
I don't know how far we are underground, but I don't like this idea.
Yeah.
Thea,
Do you guys know
as you move forward into the chamber where we had rested not that long ago, the trapdoor we came up through is buried beneath a pile of stone rubble. The ladder that led up and out is shattered and also buried. Some of the rubble seems to have come from the wall, where you can just see an opening by the light of Adran's burning sword.
Oh, wow.
That's not good.
Wow.
Well,
Here.
seems when one exit closed itself, another one opened.
It does indeed seem that way.
Well, let's take
I look at you.
of that.
Sorry, what, Adran?
Let's take advantage of that.
Okay. I would say, any port in the storm? Alright. Where once the wall was, there is now a soft, sandy floor. The chamber is continuing to quake about us, shaking hard and rough. Adran, real quick, did you want to use your bonus action to summon your dropped short sword back to you?
Oh, yes, of course.
Now here's the thing. You've got a burning sword in one hand and a shield in the other.
Honestly,
use it.
I'm going to drop my shield, summon my short sword back to me, sheath it,
Okay.
and then pick up my shield again.
All right, that's fair. Okay. A long, empty-looking hallway lies before us. Sand is not difficult. It seems fairly well packed down. It's just kind of shifty under our feet. Excuse me. Well, despite the shaking and quaking, it seems fairly peaceful.
Well, comparatively.
Seems.
It just seems to continue on, and all of a sudden there's a boom.
I don't want to know what that is.
Crack. Crumbling.
Really don't want to know. Really don't want to know.
If you ignore it, maybe it'll just go away.
Or I will remain in ignorance and therefore not have to worry.
Give me 1 second, everyone.
One.
Don't move your tokens yet.
One.
Actually, hold on. I will allow. Actually, see that you already moved. I will allow Varin and Adran one more move. And Adran, it looks like you're still concentrating on Expeditious Retreat.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not gonna let that go?
I may want to hold on to it a little longer.
Alright, now hold on 1 second, everyone. There's a heavy thud from back the way we came. Like a really heavy thud. And the ground starts to shake. As a grinding noise of stone on stone and stone on sand starts rolling towards us. Would everyone please roll initiative?
Oh boy.
There we go. Okay. And bring up the tracker.
Please don't let it be a gelatinous cube.
I was thinking more along the lines of da 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 da.
Is that a song you lullaby yourself to sleep with?
No, that's supposed to be like the theme song for a famous archaeologist, whatever that's supposed to be.
All right. So first up, Varin glances back, catches a quick glimpse of something. Oh no! Run! And he's gonna dash forward. Basically straight off the map. Adran, you are next up.
Well, let's see. I'm going to dash and use my Expeditious Retreat as well.
Fair enough. You're going to basically dash off the map. Same as Varin. Thía, you're left in the back, and so you see come grinding towards you a massive round boulder.
Move! Move! Move!
How much of the space does it take?
It is filling the channel
Gotcha.
that we're in.
Like a gelatinous cube.
Well,
Except stone.
Except
I
stone.
can use my action to dash and my bonus to dash. I'm out.
Ow! Yeah, we're... okay. So, let's see.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer.
Okay, hold on 1 second, everyone. I gotta move our character tokens.
Okay.
I'm going to say that this is basically going to provide us 1 round before the of movement before the stone catches up to us. or at least comes onto the map. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second, please. And there we go. Okay. So now bring you guys over. Oh, sorry. Ignore the stone, it's not there yet.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, right. New map, we need to actually add you guys in. Manually.
The
I gotta
way
mute
it
for a second,
looks,
Adran.
though, is depending on how long Expeditious Retreat is, how much left is left on that spell.
We have not even been in a full combat since he recast it for a minute. And
Right.
Expeditious Retreat lasts for 10.
Okay. So my thing is, I have like my full movement, a dash, and a bonus dash. So does Adran, which means that the one that's going to actually have issues, unless he casts on himself Expeditious Retreat, is going to be Varin.
Varin does not have access to Expeditious Retreat,
Oh, that's interesting.
and no one can cast Expeditious Retreat on anyone but themselves. All right, so let me get you guys into the correct position here. So this is the new tunnel. Sorry. Same tunnel, new map. I will say real quickly, as we come rushing through, Varin looks up and gestures quickly. There's scaffolding up there on the walls.
Oh, cool.
Varin is going to move his full movement. He's not going to dash. He's instead going to cast Jump on himself. Alright, so that was Varin's turn. Adran, you're up next.
Yeah, so I have Expeditious Retreat and I also have Jump.
Yes, you do.
So I'm just going to follow Varin.
Varin did indicate that up on the wall, outside the trough that we're running through, there is scaffolding.
Yeah.
What would you like to do, sir?
I'm just going to follow with what Varin did.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself. So that was 30 feet of movement. You still have your bonus action.
Well, you're kind of in the way.
Well, you can bonus action dash, and then you can jump straight. I mean, you can kind of straight up. Vertically. Which would be jumping, high jump. When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So that's 4 feet for you times 3. So you can jump 12 feet up into the air.
Okay.
Would you like to do so?
Yes,
Are you making a grab for the scaffolding?
I am.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check. Let's see if you can grab it.
All right.
Because you're not able to jump high enough to actually land on the scaffolding, but you might be able to grab it. Oh, you snag onto it, and you are just dangling there by one hand.
Good job.
Which means you drop the sanguine nonetheless to do so.
Do I?
Well, you have to have an empty hand. You said you equipped your shield earlier.
I did.
So you had to drop sanguine nonetheless on the ground here.
Oh, I don't want to.
It's too bad you didn't bond sanguine nonetheless with your weapon bond.
Man. Yeah, I'll drop them.
There you go. So now there's just the hilt with a burning blade on the sand. There's a loud rumbling sound behind as the stone rapidly approaches. Thea, your turn.
Okay. Might as well pick it up for him. And
Okay, that's
make
your interaction.
And I'll stow it the best I can without getting burnt.
There is no way for you to stow it without burning yourself.
Can I have the hilt in my mouth?
Yes. Interesting, when you touch it, the hilt transforms into a translucent, almost invisible, thin shaft reminiscent of an arrow, the guard forming a cup guard. The outer shell of the guard looks like an eye, the flaming blade springing forth from the center of the guard's pupil.
That's interesting. Don't have time to think about it too much, so put it in my mouth and climb.
Oh, right. Yes, it is. So you moved how far?
I started at the edge over here. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40,
Okay.
and I can dash
Yes.
to go up.
Yeah, you can definitely make... Oops, wrong thing. Yeah, with dash and bonus action and second story work, you clamber right up onto the scaffolding that Adran is dangling from. Adran, you just see her just pass you by with Sanguine nonetheless clenched in her teeth by its hilt.
Thank you. Help me up.
All right, top of the order, Varin's turn. Okay. Now the thing is, I can't jump as high as you can, I can jump exactly the same height as you, Adran.
Yeah.
So instead of doing, let's see, I'm going to move so that I'm not running into anyone. That's 10 feet forward, and then I'm going to jump straight up. I have to make an acrobatics grab. Acrobatics. My hand almost slips, and then I grab on. Okay. Adran, it's now your turn. You're dangling. Would you like, if you use your action, I'll allow you to basically just clamber up on top of the scaffolding.
I will use my action to get my helpless little body up onto the scaffolding.
Fair enough. Would you like to take your sword back from Thía?
Thea, thank you so much for retrieving my sword.
You're welcome.
Let me pull that from your mouth.
Juggling a flaming sword. Below us, moving 60 feet, the boulder comes rushing along. Let's just say if I had not managed to grab on, if I had fallen back down and stayed where I was, I would have gotten hit.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah,
I'm just going to show where it is, basically, right there. And I just look down over the scaffolding, I'm like, alright. Thía, it's now your turn. Anything you want to do?
Take a breath, now that I don't have a hilt in my mouth.
I tap your shoulder and point down.
Uh-huh.
The scaffolding that we're standing on is constructed of many bones.
Well, that's one way to use the extra parts.
Yeah, no bones about it.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to... Alright, so it's my turn. I'm going to move here and then here. It kind of bends around over here. Adran, it's your turn.
Well, I'm just gonna sneak past and go, about here?
Makes sense to me. And then the boulder moves ahead of us. I'm going to go ahead and take us out of initiative order because
Okay.
we're now out of danger. Whew. Okay. The stone continues grinding on, curving through what appears to be a gently curving trench. And then somewhere far out of sight, there's a massive crashing noise.
Okay, so maybe ignorance wasn't the way to go, because if that was that large crashing noise, it probably would have been good to know about that ahead of time.
Can you imagine if like Like, imagine if there was a dead end ahead of us and there wasn't a scaffolding, and we just had to stand there as the boulder came rolling right at our faces.
Yeah.
Well, that is the ultimate trap, wouldn't it be?
Oh, and then I slipped down to my knees and kind of retched. Oh,
Are you okay?
You okay?
I don't feel good. I really don't feel good.
We really got to get him to the totem pole fast.
Adran, you've been mapping our journeys through the grassland wilderness. You would know from the map from where we actually, my brain just farted. I have to check something. Hold fast for a moment, please.
Okay. I want to say, based on where we're at, we should be at least 2 days journey, 3 days journey.
Fortunately, okay, so if it weren't for Varin, we would be 8 days away from the totem pole.
No.
Thanks to Varin and his ability to travel quickly through difficult terrain. My brain just farted again.
Is that like 4 days instead?
3 days, sorry. 3 days. With Varin's ability to fast travel, it's 3 days away. So 6 days away if without Varin. My bad on the math.
Well, we'd have to find a way out too.
Yeah. So we have to find a way out, and then we're maybe 3 days away from the totem pole?
Yeah.
Oh, Adran, I'm sorry. I totally forgot to have you roll. Because you went unconscious, sir.
What do you mean I went unconscious?
The
In the
undead
middle of war.
monsters dropped you unconscious.
Yeah.
Which means you have to make a roll.
Oh, for what type of injury I have.
Uh-huh. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, I'll do the roll for you actually. Lingering injuries roll. You have a horrible scar. Hey, that's familiar. Which for you? Oh, wrong one. Excuse me. Where'd it go? Nope. Oh, there it is. Horrible scar. You are disfigured to the extent that the wound cannot be easily concealed. You have disadvantage on charisma persuasion checks, but advantage on charisma intimidation. And I will let you determine what kind of a scar you took from 3 critical hits in a row from mummies.
Because, yeah.
I'm going to say that this horrible scar is this big gash that is slit across my cheek, down my neck, and across my shoulder.
Nice. But your speed is not reduced. That's something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience, it's not fun.
That's true.
It's not.
All right. I'm going to move further ahead of you. It looks like the boulder punched through a big stone wall down there, and the scaffold ends at the wall.
Okay.
Which means the only way out is where the boulder went.
Well, at least there's a way out.
Well,
True.
since I'm the one holding the light, maybe I should, I don't know, check it out?
All things considered, be my guest. Alright. So Adran, you're taking the lead. I'll move us there in a second.
Yep.
But first I'm going to read. We pick our way through the rubble, finding ourselves now in a deep, dark cavern. Clacks of stone on stone fill our ears as fragments drop to the floor. The air, stale in our noses, barely stirs the cobwebs we can see stretching from floor to wall to the ceiling 30 feet above us. Glancing upward through the haze of dust, the mass of webs ends about 10 feet off the floor, leaving a mostly clear walkway. I have to move you guys. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to do something actually before I moved you. So I have to move back. Oh, come on. It's going to take a moment. Okay, hang on a second. Now the system's mad at me.
Stupid system.
Right? So I've moved you guys. I'm going to move your tokens here in a second.
Don't worry, my flaming sword is still lighting the way.
Okay. Now I can do this. That should have worked. Can you guys see where you are?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. It hasn't worked for me yet. Hold on. Oh, probably because the map's loading. There we go. Okay. Old place. And the system is still loading on my end. Give me 1 moment. Each of these squares is still 10 feet of movement. And Adran, yes, your torch, your sword is still lit. Well, this looks dark.
Actually, I was just thinking it would be really cool if I ended up finding a helmet later on the road.
I was also thinking it's probably a good thing that you have fire, because you might be able to just get rid of some of those cobwebs.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Actually, before we do that, might I suggest a short rest? Thoughts, anyone? Did I lose everyone? Can you all hear me?
I can hear you.
I can
Okay, good.
barely hear you.
So I don't know if you heard anything I just said. Varin suggests a short rest might be in order.
Okay.
The only thing is if we do that, the sword will go out, and expeditious retreat will also go out.
Yep.
Are you two okay with that?
That's fine. I'll still be able to gain an action surge.
And yep, and the second wind, which might I suggest you use the second wind first before we go to short rest?
I will do exactly that.
Good call. So go ahead and use your second wind, sir.
18.
Wow.
That's a fair bit
Nice.
of self-heal.
Right? And I need to check something. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Thea, would you like to roll some hit dice?
Yeah, I might as well roll one.
Okay. You recover 4 hit points. Would you like to roll another?
Nah. I'm only missing
Fair enough.
7.
Adrian, would you like to roll any hit dice?
Sure.
All right. Go ahead and roll it. Ooh, You recover 2 more hit points. You can roll another hit dice if you want.
Yeah. There. That gets me to
Okay.
where I need to be.
Yep, you are completely full. Your action surge and second wind are both recharged. Now, I can't recover hit points. That's fair. But I don't see why I can't eat a Dalek bean and gain some temporary hit points.
Yeah, I was actually
If you
thinking I
temper-
might take one of those during our short rest also, because we have no idea what in the world's going on up there. Mm-mm.
Right? Jump has also ended on us, by the way, Adrian.
Oh, yes.
I don't feel any better. Let's see. So we started 4 and then it went to 6. So I'm going to say with everything that's occurred and multiple fights, I'm going to say it's still it's by now 7 in the morning. Roughly.
We have a whole day ahead of us. Yay!
Yeah.
It's an invigorating way to start the day.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Invigorating. I look gross.
you look very pale.
Oh goodness!
My hair
I'm
is
sorry.
sticking out. Say what, Thea?
She looks at you. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to, make all of us feel a
Lighten
little
the
bit
mood.
better." Yeah.
My hair is sticking out in every direction from my skull, and my skin looks like it's preparing to just melt off my bones.
Yeah. Stay away from strong winds, please.
Okay, can I just stay away from? As I step forward, I trip over something and fall flat on my face.
Oh,
Oh no.
Adrian, Thea, tangled up with my legs is my longbow.
what?
The screen keeps moving on me.
How is
Okay.
your longbow tangling your legs right now?
I'm much more concerned with my nose implanted in stone.
I barely understood that there, but
I pull my face off the ground, turn around.
Are you okay?
I am much more concerned with my nose implanting on stone. Ow. And then I pick up my longbow.
Maybe Adrian and I go ahead of you?
Normally, if we were in, terrain I know, I'd say no, I'll still take the lead. All things considered, maybe I should stay behind a little bit.
all right.
Yeah.
Of course, that might be bad if something sneaks up behind us. It seems we're having that kind of day.
Kind of seems like that.
Yeah. I don't
Alright.
know where we are even in this building, except I don't think we can go back the way we came.
I don't think it's... actually, as you mentioned that, Thea, and you glance back, there's just a shattered stone wall behind us. There's no passageway.
Oh, legitimately, we cannot go back.
Legitimately, we just got to keep moving forward.
How did
Keep
that
swimming,
happen?
keep walking, keep walking. I don't know. It was
Alright.
while we weren't looking, obviously.
Fair. Adrian, I suggest you, what would you say the marching order is going to be?
I'll take the lead. Varin, you take the middle, and Thea, you take the rear.
Before we go forward, I'm going to pull out one of my torches and
Okey-dokey.
light it.
That probably is a good idea.
That saves some of your magic strength there, Adrian. And yeah, I'll follow along behind. Alright, so right in front of you, Adrian, there's a mass of cobwebs. Thea, are you having...
I cannot move my character. Every time I try to move my character, it wiggles the screen all over the place.
Alright, let me see if I can fix that for you.
Yeah, your whole character just completely disappeared.
Wait, that's because I deleted her.
Oh.
Try moving your token now, Thea.
Okie-dokie. The map's still moving, but it's not as bad as it was.
Try right-clicking your mouse on the map screen. And now try moving your token again.
Okay, that probably fixed it.
Yeah, I've run into that a couple of times. Adrian, in front of you are massive webs stretching from wall to floor to wall to ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Where did I put that? Sorry, give me a second. Nope. I have to find it again, sorry. Okay. Again. Da, 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 da. Okay. Nope. Okay, where'd it go?
I don't.
Sorry. It must be in this chapter. Ah, here we go. All right, so webs are difficult terrain. And entering a webbed area for the first time on your turn, or if you start your turn, you must succeed on a DC 12 dexterity saving throw or you become restrained. Make sense?
Alternately, we have a torch.
There is that.
Yeah, but
And I might, yes, we have a torch, but webs tend to be used by spiders.
I think if we step into the web, the spider's going to sense us anyway.
True.
I think if we
Adrian?
get rid
Oh,
of
sorry,
the
Thea.
if we get rid of the web, that'll at least keep us from getting entangled.
Adrian?
I could always just throw a little firebolt on it too.
Well, let's save the magic strength a little bit.
Well, that's a cantrip. I could pretty much use that
Oh,
whenever.
right. I forgot. And it doesn't look like there's... I mean, there's a passageway to the right. Doesn't
Well,
seem like there's any spider webs that way.
we could try that first, I suppose. We'll have to be careful still. Because just because there's no spider webs visible doesn't mean that they're not there.
What do you want to do, Adrian? Which way?
Well, I think we should just keep going forward in front of the spider webs.
All right. How do you want to proceed through? Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And that was on normal.
That was on normal. 13. The web goes up in a spout of fire that's quite warm since we're standing right next to it. You get a feeling that you dealt much more than 13 points of damage. In fact, it seems more like 26 if you had to put a number to it.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, yeah, sure. I guess that's one way of handling it. There's I'm reloading. All right. So you cleared out one of the webs. Adrian, I kind of look at you, smirk a little bit. Oh wait, no, I don't want to step into webs. Webs are bad. Webs trap me. Right. I ignored the difficult terrain, but I might still get trapped.
Well,
But
yeah,
I will touch. Huh?
Well, yeah, because like I think it's different than natural terrain. I mean, it could be
Yeah, it's a
natural
little
terrain,
stickier.
but
It's non-magical webs. They're just mundane webs. So I ignore the difficult terrain aspect, but I would still have to make a saving throw against getting restrained.
yeah.
Anything else you want to do, sir?
I wanted to see if I try to not get restrained.
All right. Go ahead and move into an area. All right. Give me a dexterity saving throw. You are not restrained, but that is as far as you can move.
Yep.
Actually, since it's difficult terrain, you can't even go that far.
Nope.
So let me put you there. So you are not restrained,
Okay.
but you'll have to make another saving throw at the start of your turn.
Okay.
I'm going to move here. I'm just carrying a torch. I'm not even going to make an attack roll as I step into the webs. So I deal it 2 points of fire damage. But I will make a dexterity saving throw. I'm not restrained.
Are there
That was
webs on
10
the
feet.
walls?
10 feet, 20, 30. Now I just pass right through the webs, unrestrained and, well, completely ignoring the difficulty.
Good for you.
Heh, I smirk. Oh, there's like, 1, 2, 3. From where I am, I see like 3 different ways to go. Adran, Thea, what would you two like to do?
Let's go to the right.
All right, Thea, are you stepping into the webs, or are you going to try and set them on fire? What do you think?
Well, she doesn't currently have a lit torch.
True.
Are there webs on the walls?
Yes, these webs are spread from the walls to the floor to the wall, and almost to the ceiling.
Rude. Okay. She'll go ahead and light a torch and see if she can set the web over here on fire.
All right, let me put some light on you. That and that. 20 and 20. Save. All right, which one were you targeting? Sorry.
This one right here.
Okay. I won't make you make an attack roll. I'll just allow you to touch it, basically. Torches deal 1 point of fire damage, so it takes 2 points. And give me a dexterity saving throw, please. You're on advantage, but it doesn't matter.
Oh,
You would
sorry
succeed
about
in
that.
either case. Well, you're fine. So that was, let's see, you moved 1 square that's 10 feet into difficult terrain that's 20 feet. So you've spent 20 feet of movement. Do you want to move anywhere else?
Might as well continue into the diagonal.
Okay, that's another 20, so that's 40 feet of movement. Adran, please give me a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
You are, I believe, not restrained.
Yes, because
Dexterity save. Yeah, you are not restrained.
Right?
Sorry?
It has to be higher than 12.
It has to be 12 or higher.
Yeah.
I need to check something for you real quick. Okay, so weapon bond, you can perform the ritual to bond a weapon to you over the course of 1 hour. Would you like, which can be done during a short rest. So my question to you is, would you want to switch one of your weapon bonds to your sanguine nonetheless?
Yes, I would.
Okay, which one would you like to switch?
My
You
dagger.
currently have, okay. So you now have your silvered short sword and sanguine nonetheless.
Sounds good.
Kind of learned a lesson about which weapons to have bond today.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so you're not restrained. What would you like to do, sir?
I'd like to move forward.
Alright. 1 square is going to cost you 20 feet of movement while you're in the webs. That's
Okay.
20. Yeah, that's about as far as you can move.
And can I just use a little cantrip firebolt on this one right in front of me?
Sure can.
All right.
Go for the attack. Oh yeah, that's 28 points of damage. It's gone in a flash, and a puff of smoke. Back. All right. Well, that's one way to handle webs, I mutter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should I'll mark a torch gone on my character sheet. Thea, you go ahead and mark a torch gone. Torch, 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 torch. Where are they?
Should be near the
almost
very bottom.
Here it is, yeah. I'd almost forgotten I had these. Alright, so Adran, which way should we go?
Well, I said we could try going to the right. Have we already tried going to the right?
I mean, you chose straight through those webs. Which way do you want to go now? There's a way here. A way here. There's a narrow passage here. And then there seems to be one that way.
Yeah, to the right.
I go to start forward, stop myself. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to let one of you go first now. That kind of itches at me. Thea and Adran, you're both still currently in the webs. Both of you, please give me a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
On normal. Oh, you're fine, Thea. You're also fine, Adran. You can both move out of the area of webs. And Adran, you can retake the lead.
Okay.
And Varin will catch up to you. Because I'm supposed to now be in the middle, because apparently I'm now fragile.
You look like a stiff wind could kill you.
I kind of feel like it. Oh, and Thea, unfortunately, as you step close to me, I smell quite unfortunate. Like rotting flesh.
She does that thing where you like take the neck of her shirt and like put it over her nose.
Varin pointedly doesn't look, but you get the feeling that he sensed what you were doing.
Well, this place looks a little promising.
Really narrow. Alright, I just looked at the time. We are going to go ahead and pause here. Okay, everyone?
Okie dokie.
I wanted to at least try to use one more firebolt and get that.
Target a web?
Yeah, target
Sure, go for it.
because it's right in my way.
Right? You can go for the firebolt attack, sir.
Here we go. Firebolt.
Okay, that hits and does 8 points of fire.
Haha.
Several strands drop, melting away, but the web stays in place. Adran, you didn't burn it away completely. Alright, like I said, we're going to pause here. It is currently about 7 in the morning. We have been through a lot. Varin's new armor class seems to have helped him not at all.
After 3 critical hits in a row.
You dropped like a stone.
Oh, it's a good thing I had some heart sand.
It's a good thing you had Thea that close to you.
Oh yes, thank you so much.
And it's a good thing you had. It's also a good thing you had a nice, friendly DM who did not make you take a saving throw against Mummy Rot while you were at 0 hit points.
Yay.
Yeah, because that would have sucked.
That would have sucked.
You're like out conscious and you come to and you have mummy rot.
Well, the thing is, he wouldn't be able to come conscious because he wouldn't be able to regain
Oh
any
yeah,
hit
you would have
points.
turned into dust. Oh no.
Well, no, because his maximum hit point would still be normal, or whatever it would be reduced.
Yeah,
and it would continue to reduce every 24 hours.
Yeah,
the thing is that he wouldn't be able to regain normal hit points. So his maximum would reduce every 24 hours. He would not be able to gain any new hit points. So basically, we'd have to figure out how to get his unconscious body from wherever we are back to the totem pole.
Oh yeah, and it's okay. So yeah, the spell does say, or the magic effect does say, if the curse reduces the target's hit point maximum to 0.
Yes.
So yeah, that's awkward. A lot of awkward.
So aren't you glad you have a nice DM who did not make you make a saving throw while unconscious?
Yay.
So we are somewhere underground. It is pretty early in the morning of day 46. And Varin might be looking at the end of his career pretty soon. Depending on how quickly we can get out of here and to the totem pole.
Yeah, I think the largest issue is getting out. It might take us a whole day or two to get out.
Which could be bad.
Yeah.
But once we get out, we'll be back in grasslands, and Varin can definitely be of aid.
I was just sitting there thinking, it'd be hilarious. You're like down to 0 hit points, right? Adran has to like carry Varin everywhere, and then like at the beginning of every battle, he has to be like, "Okay, I dropped Varin."
Oh man. Oh man, and think about this as well. If we get into any fights, Varin cannot recover any hit points.
No, we cannot.
Yeah.
He also
Oh boy.
he healed.
Yeah, I cannot be healed at all.
He can get temp HP, but he can't heal his actual HP, and when he takes a long rest, he won't heal.
Pretty much.
That really
And
sucks.
and every 24 hours, my hit point maximum will decrease.
Yeah, how much will it decrease though?
1d10?
I believe it's no, it's I believe it's 3d6 actually.
Oh, 3d6. I was wrong.
I'm double checking though,
Ugh.
because I want to be sure about this. Mummy. Yeah, my hit point maximum decreases by 3d6 for every 24 hours that elapse.
So, at around 7 o'clock every morning, his maximum HP is gonna go down.
Yup.
Yeah.
So Varen's in a bit of trouble. Before we wrap up and leave for the night, Adran, share your thoughts, your ideas, insights about the recent events. What's on Adran's mind?
In one sense, I kind of wish Adrian had started off with the Saragan
Sanguine?
or the Sanguine.
I love the fact I cannot
Take
say
all
its
that
name correctly.
time, instead of having to take all that time to summon it or get it to his hand and then ignite it. I kind of wish I had done it before Thea had picked up the Heartstone.
Right. It probably would have been of great assistance against those mummies.
It would have been, but I wasn't exactly sure what was going to happen.
Anything else on Adrian's mind?
I'm very, very concerned for my friend and his current state of being, and really hoping that this path that I've chosen doesn't lead us to like a dead end or anything.
I think it's up to random chance at this point. If it leads to a dead end, we can always turn around and go to the next one. And to be quite frank, it's probably better that we follow a wall.
Kind of like putting your left hand on the wall and following that wall, whichever way
Or
it goes.
in this case, put your right hand on the wall and keep following that wall.
Yeah, so Adrian can keep his shield up.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you had some really good thoughts earlier, and then we got all distracted and panicked by the arrival of undead. For which Adran will add in, "I told you I sensed undead. I told you."
We didn't know where it would come from.
We never do.
We never.
Thea,
did you think they'd come from the pillars? I didn't.
I was kind of thinking they would come up from the ground. That's what they did once. Thea, what are your thoughts given these recent events and the challenges that we faced?
I think she's worried about Varin because he looks very sick.
Yes.
She's interested in seeing where this place goes. And it's kind of sad that we won't ever be able to like fully investigate it because there's places we can't go to now.
It's a bit of a time crunch, eh?
There's that too. Well, no, because like even if we come back, there's places that are just like crushed.
Yeah. Anything else on your mind? On Thea's mind?
No, I think she just hopes we all survive.
Fair.
And that we find the statue, because she's like kind of wondering, is that heart crystal thing even what we were looking for? It doesn't sound right.
We were told to look for a crystal that was shaped and colored like a heart. Yes.
Oh, we were? Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, we just need to go home.
Yeah, we need to. Well, I'd appreciate if we stopped at the totem pole first.
Oh, we're supposed to meet the two gals at the totem pole, so
That is
of
correct.
course we want to do that. Although we might hand the crystal off to them and see if we can thwart some more peoples.
There are possibilities, assuming Varin survives. As far as Varin is concerned, there are things that have come up that have kind of twigged his attention. He's not the smartest person in the group. I actually double checked this. Varin is definitely not the smartest person in the group. Thea is smarter. Adran is smarter. Varin's just kind of more aware.
That's fair.
So there's things that he's noticing and just thinking about. But at the moment, he's a little bit more concerned with, the fact that he might die soon.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little bit prevalent in his mind at the moment. So we have, for some part at least, achieved some of the objective. We have found the crystal.
We're halfway done.
Now let's see if we can get it back.
Out.
Say what, Adran?
Now we just need to find a way out.
Right? Thank you for watching. We are still in a special event, so there won't be a vote for monsters this week. And we'll be taking a week off to handle some real-world matters. But we'll be back at it soon enough, so be sure to come back and find out what happens to Adran, Thea, and Varin. Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again